Hey, Sarah, make sure you change the bed sheets today. It's summer and we're sweating a lot. Can't believe you've left them unchanged for a week.
Sorry, I'll change them later.
When exactly? You said that yesterday, too.
I was going to do it during Emma's morning nap, but she woke up early.
That's always your excuse lately.
It's not an excuse. She's been struggling with her sleep schedule.
My mother managed fine with me when I was a baby.
Every baby is different. Emma needs more attention right now.
I've been trying to catch up on laundry while Emma naps. The laundry's piling up too. What have you been doing all day?
Feeding Emma, changing her, trying to get her to sleep, cleaning bottles, doing dishes.
Seems like you're just making a list of basic tasks.
Basic tasks that take all day with a crying baby.
You've been really letting things slide lately. I get that having a baby is hard, but you need to find a way to manage everything better.
I know, but I'm so sleep deprived lately. You know how bad Emma's been with the night crying. I'm barely getting any sleep.
Everyone with a baby deals with this. You need better time management.
Easy for you to say when you get uninterrupted sleep every night.
I need my sleep for work.
And I need to sleep to take care of our daughter safely.
You're being dramatic again.
I'm trying my best, but it's not as simple as it looks.
Maybe that's because you're not taking her for walks during the day. Tired babies sleep better, don't they?
I tried taking her out yesterday, but she started crying in the stroller. It's not that simple.
You gave up after one try?
No, I've tried multiple times. She gets overwhelmed easily. There's timing and her mood to consider. I've tried different strategies for the night crying, but sometimes she just cries anyway.
My coworker's wife manages just fine with twins.
Good for her, but this isn't a competition.
Seems like you're just making excuses.
Every baby is different. Emma needs constant attention right now.
You're babying her too much.
I'm responding to her needs. That's what mothers do.
Look, you're a stay-at-home mom. You should be able to handle the housework at least.
I'm doing my best to balance everything.
Your best isn't good enough lately.
That's really hurtful, Mark.
You're being too soft on yourself. I've noticed you've been buying takeout and getting deliveries more often. At least cook proper meals.
Well, why don't you watch Emma then?
That's not my job. I work all day.
Being a mother is work too. I haven't had a full night's sleep in months.
Here we go with the complaints again.
They're not complaints. They're facts.
I want dinner ready when I get home. I'm starving after work.
I tried making dinner earlier, but Emma was fussy.
You're home all day. Having meals ready is part of being a housewife.
I'm a mother first, Mark. Emma's needs come before anything else.
You're using Emma as an excuse for everything.
You need to consider that we have a baby now. I only gave birth 3 months ago. I'm still new to being a mother. I can't be perfect right away.
Only 3 months? It's already 3 months. I was understanding in the first month, but shouldn't you be used to it by now? It's been over 100 days.
Being a mother isn't something you just get used to in 3 months. Can't you at least stay home on weekends? I could meal prep and focus on housework if you helped.
So I don't even get freedom on weekends after working all week?
It's not about freedom. It's about being a father. That's not... I appreciate you working, but I'm caring for Emma 24/7.
That's what mothers do.
And fathers should too.
I'm already providing for both of you. Now you want me to work more?
Spending time with your daughter isn't work. It's being a father. I want you to help with raising Emma.
I am helping.
How? By coming home and complaining about dinner? Playing with her occasionally when you feel like it isn't enough.
Are you picking a fight?
I'm trying to have a conversation about sharing responsibilities.
We already share responsibilities. I work, you take care of the house.
Parenting should be more than that. Am I wrong? Do you know how long my showers are since Emma was born?
Here we go.
Less than 3 minutes. You just sit on your phone while she's sleeping. And I'm always the one getting up for night feeds.
You want me to handle night duties when I have work the next day?
Even one night a week would help.
You can nap during the day, but you want me sleep deprived?
When do you think I nap? When I'm cooking, cleaning, doing laundry?
You must find time somehow.
It's not like I can sleep whenever I want.
Well, you can at least relax on the couch with Emma.
Holding a crying baby isn't relaxing.
It's crazy that you want to push childcare onto me when I'm exhausted from work.
And I'm not exhausted?
I show Emma plenty of love in my own way.
Holding her for 5 minutes while I wash dishes isn't showing love.
You're being ungrateful.
Parenting should be a partnership. If you were away on business trips, that would be different, but you're here at home.
I told you I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
You're just being spoiled. There are single parents out there raising kids on their own.
So because others have it harder, I can't ask for help?
Don't complain about managing housework and childcare when you don't even have a job.
How can you say that? Taking care of a baby is a full-time job.
Whatever. Talking to you is wasting my break time. Just change the sheets and make proper meals. No shortcuts.
Mark, please, come home.
Huh? Why?
Like I said this morning, Emma and I both have fevers.
You mentioned feeling warm, not having fevers.
It keeps getting worse, and I can't rest while taking care of her.
Can't you handle it yourself? It's just a fever.
Emma's temperature is really high. I'm worried.
If she has a fever, she'll be quiet anyway.
No, she keeps crying. I have to hold her constantly. My arms are shaking from weakness.
Take some medicine.
I barely have strength to stand up anymore. Please come home.
I don't want to. I don't want to catch whatever bacteria you two have.
We're your family.
I have an important presentation next week. Can't risk getting sick.
What about your family's health? Then at least drive us to the hospital.
It's Saturday. Everything's closed.
There's an emergency clinic. My fever is at 102 degrees Fahrenheit, and Emma is really high too.
Just take some medicine and sleep it off.
I tried that. Nothing is working.
Then try something else.
I need help. Emma won't stop crying.
You're probably making her more anxious by being anxious yourself.
Please, I can't rest. That's why I'm asking for help. You're just out having fun on your day off. Why won't you come home?
Look, I'm staying out because you're sick and can't make lunch.
That's your concern right now?
I'm being considerate here, trying to let you rest quietly.
How is abandoning us being considerate? Shouldn't you be taking care of your sick wife and daughter?
Don't push your definition of normal on me.
This isn't about normal. It's about caring for family. Emma's suffering too.
Me being there won't change anything. Stop being clingy.
Clingy? I'm asking for help because we're sick. Mark, I can barely hold Emma anymore. My arms are shaking.
You're exaggerating.
Fine, I won't rely on you anymore.
You can't survive without relying on me.
Watch me. I'd rather be alone than be with someone who doesn't care. I can't consider someone family when they won't even care for their wife and daughter when they're sick.
Whatever. I'm not coming home tonight.
Seriously?
Don't want to catch your cold. I'll stay at a hotel.
So you can afford a hotel but not help your family? Then I won't do housework anymore. Don't rely on me.
Sarah, I haven't seen you around lately. Stop slacking off with the housework. The house is a mess. Where are you? At least reply to my messages.
Excuse me? You finally contact us and that's what you say?
Mom?
Aren't you worried about their high fevers?
If you want sympathy, you should do your job properly. Where are you? You want to skip housework because you've got a fever, but you got the energy to go out and play? Being a housewife must be nice.
Your wife and baby were seriously ill, and this is your response?
I bet you're just hanging out at your parents' place because you want to slack off on the housework.
You need to stop this nonsense.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm your husband. You can't talk back to me like this.
Mark, your wife and child are gone.
What? Who is this?
Your mother, of course.
Mom, you're joking, right? This isn't funny. Give Sarah her phone back.
No, I'm not joking. She's gone.
What do you mean Sarah and Emma are gone?
You left Sarah with a high fever to go have fun, remember?
Yes, but...
She called me and I rushed them to the hospital. They both had to be admitted.
The hospital? It was just a cold. But if you're with them, they're okay, right? They're alive.
No thanks to you.
Mom, stop exaggerating. Stop with these stupid jokes. They're fine, right?
If you're capable of getting angry, why couldn't you rush to help them? Yes, they're alive, but it was touch and go.
Touch and go? What do you mean?
If we'd gotten to the hospital any later, I don't know what would have happened.
It was just a cold. They wouldn't have died. Why do you have to be such a drama queen? You're making this sound worse than it is.
Sarah was already in terrible shape from sleep deprivation and exhaustion.
She was just tired.
When I got to your house, she was unconscious.
What? Why didn't anyone tell me sooner?
Why didn't you check on them yourself? Why did your wife have to call me instead of her husband?
I was busy.
Oh, yeah, you refused to answer her calls. Because Sarah had collapsed, Emma wasn't getting fed either.
Emma wasn't fed?
If I hadn't gotten their call, I don't even want to imagine the worst-case scenario.
I didn't know.
And you don't understand any of this, abandoning them both. I can't believe you could do something so inhuman.
Are they at the hospital or at home? Mom, please tell me where they are.
I'm not telling you. Wait until Sarah contacts you.
I need to see them. Why isn't Sarah messaging me? If you're using her phone, you must be with her. Put her on.
Sarah's still sick and doesn't have the energy to deal with you. If you realize you've done something terrible, then wait. And whatever she says to you, accept it. Reflect on everything you've done to her.
At least tell me which hospital.
No, you lost that right when you abandoned them.
Sarah, come back. We're not finished talking. You can't just leave these papers and go.
I understand how you feel.
No, you don't. You suddenly come home, leave divorce papers, and move out? That's pretty selfish.
What's selfish is abandoning your sick family. Surely you understand why I want a divorce.
Because I didn't take care of you and Emma when you were sick. One mistake doesn't justify divorce.
That was just the final straw. Ever since Emma was born, I've been wondering why you wouldn't help with childcare. You wouldn't help with housework either. Even though I was struggling after giving birth, you were completely unsupportive.
But I had work. I was providing for our family.
Money isn't everything. Emma needs her father. You could have helped on weekends, but you dumped everything on me because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm sorry, but I can't raise a child with someone who won't cooperate.
Wait, let me apologize first. I know I messed up badly.
It's too late for apologies.
Sarah, I'm sorry. Mom told me everything, and I realized I was such an idiot.
I saw your messages. You weren't even worried. You just complained about me slacking off with housework. You cared more about a clean house than your daughter's health.
That's because I didn't know you were in the hospital. If I had known how serious it was.
Even if we weren't hospitalized, I couldn't forgive you. The thought of getting sick again and having a husband and father who won't help? I don't need someone like that.
I was thoughtless. I just assumed it was a cold, that a fever wasn't serious.
Fevers can kill people. They can cause permanent damage, too. Emma could have died, Mark.
I'm sorry. Please, I want another chance. I'll help with childcare properly this time.
You had over 3 months of chances. It's weird that it took divorce papers to make you realize. I told you so many times to help with housework and childcare, but you did nothing. That's on you.
I know I was terrible. Let me make it up to you both.
With what? More empty promises?
I was taking you for granted. Mom explained how hard childcare really is, and I truly regret everything.
Do you really regret it? Because I don't think so. You knew I was coming today for our discussion, but when I arrived, the house was a mess. If you were really sorry, you would have at least cleaned up. It wasn't an environment Emma and I could return to.
I was busy and fell asleep.
Already making excuses again.
Work has been hectic.
Still making excuses. You had weekends, too. Nothing's changed. Even after I left, you probably thought I'd come back anyway. That's why the house is still a mess. You were planning to make me clean it when I returned, weren't you?
No, I thought we could do it together.
See, that's exactly what I can't handle. If you were truly sorry, you would have cleaned up yourself. Your apology is just words. I know that if I came back, I'd end up doing all the childcare and housework again.
That's not true. I'll really do it this time. Please, Sarah, come back. You and Emma really are important to me.
If we were that important, you wouldn't have abandoned us when we had high fevers.
I thought it was just a cold.
Stop using that excuse. I can't be with someone who abandons their family when they're sick and need help. It's not about whether it was just a cold. You ignored us when we were asking for help. And Emma was just a baby.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but is a divorce too harsh? Think about Emma. She was just born. I want to live with her and be a father to her.
You should have thought about being a father 3 months ago. We don't need a father who doesn't care about his child. Stop making me repeat myself.
But being a single mother will be so hard. You said you didn't want to go back to work right away. You wanted to be with Emma while she's little. If you don't divorce me, you can stay a stay-at-home mom.
Are you trying to use money to manipulate me now? You'll pay child support, and both our parents and your mom will help until Emma turns 3. I'll be fine.
Still, raising a child alone will be tough.
Weren't you the one who said there are people raising children alone? Well, I'm prepared for that now.
I'm so sorry. Really, I'll change my ways, I promise.
You don't need to do anything for me anymore. But if you want to take responsibility as Emma's father, I won't cut off contact completely.
So you're really going through with the divorce? I really regret everything. I want to change.
I don't have any trust or love left for you.
I can't live without you and Emma. You two are my motivation to work hard. Please don't abandon me.
You abandoned us first. And you're the one who told me not to rely on you. Don't expect me to forgive you now. You are so self-centered. After several discussions about divorce, we decided on a 1-year separation. Despite how terribly he treated us, he is still Emma's father. While my relationship with him is over, I reconsidered and decided to give him a chance to be a responsible father. We'll still divorce after 1 year, but I'm giving him this opportunity to prove himself as Emma's dad. But since the separation, he's been like a different person, visiting our home daily to help with Emma's care. Honestly, he's being more of a father now than when we lived together. While I can't forgive what he said and did, I can acknowledge him a little bit as Emma's father. Meanwhile, I'm working on building a foundation to raise Emma on my own. When things get tough, I know I can rely on both our parents and his mother for support. So Emma won't feel lonely. My relationship with my husband won't return to what it was. But as father and mother, as parents, we'll both give our daughter all the love we can.